Hello people, my name is GeoCrafter and I'm from the Crafted Imagination Minecraft server, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to use WorldGuard. I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible because there are many things I will need to cover. So first thing, what is WorldGuard? WorldGuard is a bucket plugin that allows you to make regions where you can set specific people as owners and members. Only owners and members will be able to build inside those regions. Also, you can set some flags in those regions which are going to change some very basic properties of them. For example, TNT explosion, mob spawning, etc. I'm gonna go all over this and in more detail right in this video. By the way, before we start, I would like to inform you that you will need to have World Edit installed for this. So, you will need to first make a selection using World Edit and then define it as a region. To do that, just type //want. That will give you your wand, which I'm holding right now. So first, make your World Edit selection, which I'm doing right now. I'm gonna expand it 20 blocks up. And I'm also going to expand it 20 blocks down, so it's a big selection. And now, let's go to the first command, which is region define. So what we're saying right now is that we want to define a region. After that, we need to type the name of the region, which is test. So we defined a region with the name test. Now, it's time to add some owners in that region, and members. So we do region. What do we want to do? Before we want to define a region, I want to add owners. So add owner, space, the region name, which is test, then the owner. So I'm just gonna add myself. So now we added an owner. Now I'm gonna type region add member. So I want to add a member to the region, so I do region space what I want to do, which is add a member. So region add member, the name of the region again, and then the member name. If I could spell member properly. There we go. So now we made a region which is 20 blocks up, 20 blocks down. We have an owner and a member. To view all the information about a region, we can use the command region space info space the name of the region, which is test. So what this says, this is a cuboid type, which is basically a square. Ignore the rest. The owners is GeoCrafter. The members is this guy. And the bounds are basically the coordinates that the region is on. So now we have a region. Let's add a flag to it, right? We don't want mobs to be spawning in there, in that little hole. So we do region. What do we want to do? We want to add a flag. So region space flag space which is the region, which is test, space which is the flag. And I'm not gonna be going over every single flag because there are insanely many. I'm just gonna go over a couple, like mob spawning, and after you set the flag, you set its state, which is allow or deny. In this case, I don't want mob, so I just denied it. By the way, please ignore the chat as I am on my server and there are people in there. So right now, if we go again into region info test, you see it also has flags, mob spawning, deny. Let's add another one. Actually, I'm not gonna add another one. I'll show you all the flags. And to take a look on the flags, just type region flag region and then something random. That is gonna give you all the possible flags, so available flags, and there are many, like block commands, receive chat. Like, you can use this for a ton of things. Anyway, another cool thing you need to know about WorldGuard is that there is a specific tool which you define on the WorldGuard properties. Now, the config file. So if you're not the owner of or the member, or you're not actually the owner of the server, you must ask the owner which is that tool, and because they define it. And for my server, I use the string, which is the default one. And by right clicking it, it's gonna tell you if these blocks are in a region or not. So we define this thing to be 20 blocks high. So as you can tell, we can go 20 blocks high and 20 blocks down, and this is gonna this is gonna be a region. So now we know how to make a region, and we know how to add flags and add owners to that region. Now we're gonna go into something more advanced. As you can tell, this is a city that we're building, and that city is a huge region all in all. So if I right click here, the whole thing is a region. So all inside here we have a region. What I want to do, I want to make someone be able to build here in this particular like pod in this little square. Actually, let's do this one. Let's say I'm the owner of this city, and I want to let a player build here. But as I have protected my city, so griefers won't be able to destroy it. But I want this guy to be able to build only in this little square, and not into the rest of the world. So how I do this? Well, you can say I'll just make a region in there. Yes, I can do that, but since that small region is gonna be in a bigger region, the settings are gonna get screwed. Like, since this small thing is inside this huge thing, and who is gonna be the owner is gonna be able to destroy, like, the owner of this is gonna be able to destroy all of this. And in order to kind of get rid of this and fix that, WorldGuard has the ability to set parents. So what that will be, so I'm just gonna very quickly make a region. I'm not gonna go over it again. I'm just gonna select it. Actually, I'm gonna expand this 20 blocks up, and also expand it 5 blocks down. I'm gonna define it as test2, and I'm gonna add the owner for myself. I forgot to add the city here, the region. So I made a region without any flags. Although if I go and type region info VIP city, this thing has, which is the big thing, which is this little, our newer region, which is test2, is in VIP city, and VIP city has the flag of mob spawning deny. Although if I go here, it says test2 and VIP city, and that's not good. We want it so it's gonna be the parent. So the parent is gonna be the bigger city, and the children is gonna be the smaller city. So the flags of the bigger will work in will be as flags of the smaller, but the flags of the smaller will not be flags of the bigger, if you get me. And the owners of the bigger will be also owners on the smaller one. So how we do that? We just type region set parent, then the smaller city, then the bigger city. Region, excuse me. So we set the region set parent, then we have the smaller region, and then the bigger region, like that. So now if we go region info test 2, I'm the owner, but the parent is VIP city. So everything that works in VIP city will work in that little region, but anything that works in that little region will not work with VIP city. So right now we have that protected. Another good command that you might want to use is region select, then the region name, and what that will do will kind of select the whole region in world edit. So right now test2 is selected. So if I go and type like set2, as you tell, I made all of this because it was selected. Also, I'm just gonna type and do. And what I can do now, I can expand it 5 blocks up. And then, let's say I just wanted to add 5 blocks in that region, I'll need to update it. So I do region update test2. Now, what this will do, anything that I have selected, so my current selection with world edit is gonna be test2, which is just it's just the same one, but just 5 blocks higher, and I won't have to set anything again. Now let's say I don't want this to be test2, but I want this whole jungle. What I would do, I would select the whole jungle, and I would type region redefine. So that will just redefine test2 with this. So I'm just gonna make it stand here. That's not part of WorldGuard, by the way. Oh man. So right now you should know how to make a region, how to add owners, how to add flags, and how to add regions inside regions. So that concludes our tutorial, and I believe that anyone who watches it must at least be able to make a simple region, add some flags, and if you watched carefully, you should be able to add regions inside regions, set parents, and do a bit of more of the advanced stuff like redefine and select. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you like it. See you next time.